Let me make sure audio is working out really quick. So just give me a second, guys. Okay, 3, 2, 1, test, test. Okay, we are good, and we are live. New season for RHRL kicks off tonight with the biggest race of the season, the Red Hot 250 at Daytona. The last season started almost 8 months ago in January. Now we are here for the new season beginning tonight on September 7th. We got a 30 car field expected tonight, so with that being said, we're just going to go over the starting grid really quickly. We do have some changes that was made last second, so we're going to go ahead and recap them. So, row 1, based on qualifying speeds, Lord Billis and the Outsider, the drivers of the 8 and 36, will be starting in row 1 tonight. Row number 2, Young Rise, aka Kobe, as you may have known from last season. He is behind the wheel of the 3 tonight. He won Duel 1 yesterday. Starting next to him, the 43 of Gamer. Row 3, a pair of drivers from No You Motorsports, Sammy Boy in the 48 and Nasformer in the 88 will share row 3. Row 4, the 37 of the Reagan Boy will start on the inside, and on the outside, the 2 of Yoshi Racing. Row 5, a couple of open team cars that made the field tonight, Stein in the 34 and the 27 of Bauman. Row 6, 2 more drivers that raced their way in from last night's duels, EDJ Yee and the 11 of Dark Abyss, making his first race in the regular season back from the booth. He'll be behind the 11 tonight. Row 7, the 95 of Turquoise Hawk and the 9 of Asylums. Keep an eye on him. Row number 8, the 96 of Super NASCAR Fan. Now, I said yesterday he was not supposed to be in tonight. However, he takes over the spot left from last year's Red Hot winner, Lyle Chat. So Super NASCAR Fan will start in the 15th spot. And next to him, Despacio Suarez in the 20, taking over for Sideways. Row number 9, Material Zero, the last winner of Daytona that closed out the regular season last year. And the 13 of Tyreek Speed. Hopefully he has his internet issues fixed tonight. Row 10, teammates, Legend Johnson in the 17 and the 6 of Glixon. They will start in row 10, both representing Barstool Glonk Racing. Row 11, the defending champ, Cowboys in the 19, starting on the inside of row 11. Followed by the outside, the driver of the 38, Graham's Taint. He takes over Eastwan's spot. Row 12, the 18 of Y Blood. And on the outside of him, taking over for Kevin Yu tonight, he drove the 4 yesterday. Welp Dang 43 will be behind the wheel of the 12. Row 13, the 24 of Air Just Cause. And the 42 of INF will be on his outside. Row 14, the 1, Hard for Menard. And then the 21 of Melodramatic. And then the final row, row 15, the 49 of Fry Tuck. And then, now taking over for the 47 here, I'm trying to see who this is, but Evil Within will have a sub tonight. We'll just have to figure that out here in just a moment. But that will conclude our 30-car field tonight. We are here getting ready to go. So here's our race info for tonight's race. 100 laps will be settled for the opener for RHRL this season. 50% race length. Pace speed for the first lap when everyone gets in their lineup will be 80 miles per hour. Relaxed yellows are on. That means a yellow will not come out if one car spins. There has to be a big wreck for a automatic yellow to come out. Draft package will be set on high. Stages will be on. Tire wear will be set on ×1. That means for the fuel window, that will be around 46 laps. No driving aids, no custom setups, damages on. Green flag pit stops will not be needed, as noted. in case you have to pit under green, you have to call it out in either voice chat or a party with an admin that you are pitting. Make sure you are not going to change your lane before the start-finish line. Failure to do so can result in either going to the back or being held a lap. Restrictor plate racing means you can't pass below the double yellow. If you are caught, it will result in a penalty, such as either being dropped to the rear or a disqualification. They have finished their drivers' meeting, so the lobby should be getting ready to roll here in just a few moments. So with that being said, we are getting ready to go here tonight. First race back for RHRL. Again, if you haven't watched the duels yet, make sure you do so. I streamed that last night. That was the part that set the field for tonight. So let me make sure that they are not already in the lobby. Okay, they are not. Cool. Alright. So while that is going on, I will go on ahead and thank my sponsor for tonight, W Energy. Once again, sponsoring me as always. If you haven't yet and you want to, go on W.com and use my code SPEEDSTER, all capitalized, SPDSTER. That will save you 10% off on your first purchase. W just released a new flavor called Grandpa's Denture Water. Yes, I said that. That is an actual flavor. It actually tastes like ripe mango. So if you have the chance and you want to try it, make sure you purchase it using my code. That will save you 10% off on your first purchase. I will have the code in the chat just in case if anyone wants to take advantage of it. There we go. Alright. I will go on ahead and make my picks for tonight. By the way, there will be no one else in the booth with me tonight. Dark Abyss has left his spot open. He is racing tonight. So I will say this. My primary pick for tonight, I'm going to say the 2 of Yoshi Racing is my primary pick. He did really good in the duels yesterday. He won at Talladega last season. I think he's a safe pick to win tonight. So we'll see if the 2 car can get it done. And then my sleeper pick, looking at the field. I will go on ahead and pick. I want to make this interesting. You know what? For tonight, I'm going to pick the 3 of Young Rise, or aka Kobe. So those are my picks for tonight. Alright, so we are still waiting here for the lobby to get going. Again, first race back. I'm going to go on ahead and give an update on the upcoming races that will be streamed. So next weekend, we'll be at Gateway, the second race of the season. And then on September 21st, 2 weeks from now, it will be our first off week of the season due to the real-life Bristol race. And then the last race of September will be on the 28th at Atlanta. So our first 3 races of the season this month: Daytona, aka tonight, Gateway next weekend, and then Atlanta 3 weeks from now. There is no race on September 21st. And then I'll give a quick update on the rosters this season. Just a new rundown. There was a lot of changes, a lot of team changes, switching car numbers and stuff. So, No You Motorsports driving the Hendrick cars this season. Asylum's Air Just Cause, Sammy Boy, and Nasformer, the 4 full-time drivers. The reserve drivers include Adam is Slow, aka Proxy, Rye Bread, who won Las Vegas last season, Idyllic Fungus, and Dolly Dragster, who drove the 8-car last season as well. Crap 2 Motorsports includes Fry Tuck, One Talent, aka Material Zero, as you may know on the Discord chat, the 95 of Turquoise Hawk, and the 96 of Lyle Chat. But the reserve driver racing tonight is Super NASCAR Fan. Ohio River Racing includes Yoshi Racing in the 2, Kevin Yu in the 12, the 21 of Beast Mode, the 22 of Joey Dixon, aka R4D Fire, And then the reserve drivers include Welpdang 43, who will drive to 12 tonight, and the Outsider 994, who starts on the front row tonight. Harvick Fan Racing, a highlight so far this weekend. I tell you what, they have been something else. We're going to go on ahead and start recapping them. Young Rise, a.k.a. Kobe, driving the 3. Lord Billis behind the 8. Tyreek Speed in the 13. Gamer in the 43. And then substitutes include Sean for Life. And then I'm still trying to figure out this person's gamer tag. But on Discord, his name is Sungjin Woo, a.k.a. Cloud Strife. So we'll probably get a clue on that here in a few minutes from now. Barstool Gronk Racing's roster includes Glickson in the 6, Legend Johnson in the 17, EDJ Yee, Eastwan in the 38, who will be substituted tonight by Grams, Toasted being one of the reserve drivers, and there should be one other driver for Barstool Gronk. I'm trying to find his gamer tag. It's not linked to his Discord. So I'm just going to say @Ryan. Team Dynamite, Hard for Menard in the 1, the Reagan Boy in the 37, the 42 of INF. Ducky in the 47, a.k.a. not on my screen. Evil Within, also in the 47, however, he is not here tonight. And then Bookster on Discord, also on Team Dynamite as the reserve. Overkill Motorsports, Dark Abyss in the 11, Trippy Tricks in the 18, Cowboys in the 19, Sideways in the 20, and then the reserve driver here tonight, Despacio Suarez. Bums Racing includes Bauman in the 27, and then again @Ryan in the 66. He's on 2 teams. And then apparently Abyss Racing is also here. Dark Abyss is behind the wheel for that, so he's on 2 teams. Don't know how, so hopefully that won't cause too much confusion. Alright. So they are getting this lobby ready to go. You already see it on here. Once they start, I will go on ahead and hop on in. As we are getting ready to go 100 laps for what I call the biggest race of RHRL for every season, the Red Hot 250. Last season's opener was my first call of a race for RHRL. And I'm back here again for my second full-time season. Alright, so hopefully we don't start having to wait like 25-30 minutes again. Please. Looks like they're missing a couple of drivers, so we'll try and figure out who that is, if that's the case, and we load on in. I'll go on ahead and also send this out. Broadcast. Then I will also send this into Cup Garage. Alright. So there we go. At least everyone on Discord has the link. Let me make sure here to see what the holdup is besides the 2 people. Okay, so it looks like Turquoise is trying to get in the lobby. So we should have at least 29 of the 30 tonight. Hopefully Turquoise joins this lobby soon, because otherwise it's going to make the lobby lag. Set this really quick. think he joined in. Alright. So they should be going here in just a few moments. Oh, hang on a minute. Let's see what's going on here. By the way, as always, I will do post-race interviews after each and every race, including tonight. Since we have 29 people, I'll just do what I usually do and interview the top 5, including the winner. I'll try and keep count of how many times someone gets interviewed. Okay. Alright, I think they should be starting. I know I said that like already, but there is 29 in there. Alright, there they go. We are good to join in. Here we go. 29 cars getting ready to do battle to see which driver will join the elusive list of red hot winners in the history of RHRL. I'm just going to recap them really quick. So the first ever winner was Toasted Gamer Z. Asylums, one of the 2 active drivers in the field tonight, won the second red hot 250. Turbocharger 31829 won the third red hot 250. Legend Johnson 48, who's behind the wheel tonight, the 17. He was the 4th winner of the red hot 250. Word Burton was the season 5 winner. And then last season, Lyle Chat, who drove the 99, won that event. So of the 29 cars tonight, only 2 of them have won this event. It's a prestigious list. So we'll see if anyone new can join that list tonight. And also, hopefully, we don't have lobby lags. We had that issue yesterday. Alright. So everyone's going to get in their positions. Again, the pace speed at around 80 miles per hour for this opening lap. I'm going to go ahead and shout out everybody that has their in-car reviews tonight, just as I did yesterday. Asylums, all lowercase, ASYLUMCS. He has his in-car camera tonight, the driver of the 9. Bomb 281, all lowercase, the driver of the 27 has his in-car view tonight. That Reagan Boy, all lowercase, the driver of the 37 has his in-car camera. And that's all I can see from Twitch. So the 9, the 27, and the 37 all have their in-cars to go with my stream. Stage 1 will be 32 laps, by the way. So stages are on, as I mentioned earlier. That means there will be points awarded to 10 drivers who finish in the top 10 at the end of the 2 duels, or the 2 stages. As we are apparently under caution for some reason, someone decided to wreck. I'm going to make sure who that is. May just be a glitch. Someone might have just tapped the wall a little too hard because I don't see a lot of damage on anybody. Alright. Let's try this again. Oh, someone lagged out. Wonder who that was. Oh, that's the outsider. Alright. Now everyone's getting in their spots. Yep, Melodramatic, the one who lagged out. Tough break for 21. We'll see if they back out for him or not. It's only one car, so they're probably not going to. But everyone's getting in their positions right now. Should have the 36 car on the outside of row 1. So let's get to him really quick. There he is. There may be a big issue with the lobby, so hopefully that's not the case. Otherwise, Gamer will now start on the outside of row 1. We had this issue yesterday with Duel 2. We ended up having to have 3 attempts to start the lobby up. We were fortunately able to get it in, but it took a little bit longer than it did Duel 1. Yeah, someone's lagging back there. I think it's Tyreek. Tyreek was lagging a bit. But we're going to go ahead and give this one a try. Lord Billis and Gamer in row 1. As we're here for the 7th annual RHRL Red Hot 250. We're racing at Daytona for the new season. Lord Billis leads the first lap under green. By the way, we can confirm that another driver has lagged out of the race, and that is the 36 of the outsider. Tough break for him. He was supposed to start on the front row. Again, we are on lap number 6 of 32 due to that caution, so we have 27 to go, and already the majority of the field single file up towards the front. First car out of line is the 18. Go on board here with the 18, see how this works out. Trippy, a.k.a. White Blood, trying to get to the bottom. Pushes the 38 of Rams below the yellow line a bit. He does make it in line. 17 of Legend Johnson fits in. He was also on the outside. We saw this theme in both duels, where the field was single file. There wasn't a lot of passing for the most part. And the 8, once again, orchestrating this line, as we saw for the majority of Duel 1. As again, Blood trying something out on the outside, and everyone behind him trying to go with him. And that's former out of line for a moment, gets back in line. Ron Moore here with 3. Giving good shots here to his teammate. Sammy Boy, Reagan Boy, and Yoshi in the top 5. followed by Bauman and Stein. As you see the 95 of Hawk out of line. This is going to be a big drop for him. He may have a spot in front of the 19, and he does take advantage of it. As Billis still leads. A couple cars out of the draft. Tyreek Speed, who had some connection issues last night, not in the pack. Other drivers out of the pack here include the 12 of Welp Ding, the 20 of Despacio Suarez, the 1 of Harvard Menard, the 47 of Justin Newman, Dolly Dragster, the 24, as the 17 of Legend Johnson with an issue way out of pace. That's going to kick him out of the pack. Let's go on board with him really quick, see if he can recover, and he won't. Dark Abyss is the closest one to him, but it's not going to be close enough. So, already some drivers experiencing issues staying in the draft. Now again, for those unfamiliar with the rules for RHRL, if you win a race in the regular season, you automatically lock yourself into the playoffs for RHRL. We saw that a lot last season with certain drivers. Drivers that may not have been in the best position in points, but a win helped them get in. Ward Billis was not one of those people. However, based on how well he did in the playoffs, that got him into the championship four. At least gave him a shot at the title. Here's INF for the 42. He drove the 50 last season, trying to give some shots to the 9 of Asylums. INF didn't win last season. Got eliminated early on. Had some great speed throughout the regular season. Almost came close to a couple wins. We'll see if he can win in the 42 this season. Nasformer in the 88 made it all the way to the second to last round. Had a great run at the Auto Club race in the playoffs. Just came up a couple spots short, and he wasn't able to advance to the final four. As he is out of line, he'll be able to get right in front of his teammate in the 9. As Abyss to the outside of Blixen, the back half of this pack, a little disorganized. We'll see if they can get back in the single file formation. Material Zero. He won the last Daytona race in RHRL. It wasn't the Red Hot 250, it was the last chance 200 that he won. That got him into the playoffs. That was his first win in RHRL. Wouldn't it be ironic if he won his second race at the same track as he goes under the yellow line, brings Hawk with him, everyone recovers. Close call, as it makes everyone go out of whack, including our defending champ right behind the 94 in the 19 of Cowboys. Cowboys was leading the Red Hot 250 going to the white flag, and he got passed. Cowboys trying to rewrite the narrative tonight. Can he end up joining this prestigious list? As now he is one of those drivers in danger of losing the lead draft. We're on lap 14 of 32, so 19 to go here in this opening stage. Again, no pit stops are required for anyone. And so far, Lord Billis, also known as Don Polo, leading the way. The way his season started last time is car to wall. That's the 94. Material Zero out of the pack. Tough break for Material. Now back to the 8 of Lord Billis. Lord Billis on the final restart of last year's event. He got shoved out of line to begin that final restart. He was not happy about it. that was one of the highlights to what was a bad first half for him. He got suspended also during the first half last season for saying an inappropriate slur to one of the drivers. However, he made up for it with a great second half. And I mean a great second half. Was one of the most consistent drivers in the league. Here comes Stein in the 34. One of the cars that made it in through the duels yesterday on the high line. Getting some help from the 66 of Yee. The 88 of Nasform are also up there. Go back to the second group. Here's Asylum's. Asylum's not in his pack anymore. He's got Glixen, he's got Y-Blood, aka Trippy, he's got Gamer, Cowboys, and Dark Abyss in this group. They are trying to keep up with this lead pack. Hopefully they may go double wide, may allow them to sneak back up there. Here's Sammy Boy. He was my primary pick in the duels yesterday. Sammy Boy made the championship for last season after winning at Talladega. And he was up there battling for the title late. Unfortunately, it didn't go his way. Now driving 48. Always one to watch, regardless of the track we're at. As so far, it has been all Harvick fan racing. We're actually getting close to our first instance of lap traffic. The 47 of Justin Newman on the verge of going a lap down early. Go on board here with the 8 and see what happens as he catches the 47. We'll see if the 47 lets him go or if he holds the bottom. And there he goes. Good move by the 47. The top 12 in this lead pack. So only 2 of them will not get stage points if this keeps going the way it does. As we have another car up ahead that scoops out of the way. Trying to see who that is. That's the 24, I believe, of Dolly Dragster. Yes, it is. Moves out of the way. However, that will also kick him out of the lucky dog spot. So now Justin Newman still holds it. See if the 47 can get in this pack. And he won't. And now this lead pack has been split up into 2 groups. One of 7, the second group of 5, and that's allowing group 3 to sneak on back closer to these top 2 groups. Here's the gap from Asylum's view. One car on the outside that may help the 9. He may have a big pack here, getting ready to form. As they are catching fast. Here's this group. Lost the draft early. Now, the good thing with this group is that they're not going to be a lap down because they're working together. However, they would have to hold for a caution to have a chance at some stage points. So we'll see how that fares. Stein leading the second line, trying to get back up to the 42 of INF. some distance between himself and the 42. That's going to help the 9 in his group. But right now, it looks like they're fading away. We'll get a lap update next time by. Here's Grams in the 38 behind his teammate. As they're getting ready for some more lap traffic. As Yoshi and the Reagan boy with a little bit of a moment there, kicks the 37 out of the line. Now the 2's out of line. They're 3 wide. Bauman's going to get on by. 37 back in line, and the big loser here is the 2. And Yoshi fits. Oh, he can't still get in front of the 38. He gets behind him. That was a close call from the 2. And now what this does, enter Group 3. Asylums has led his group back into contention. And this pack has just gotten bigger. Now the lap traffic I was wanting to talk about here, as you see it up ahead in the distance. Let's see who that is really quickly. That's the 13 of Tyreek's speed. So the 13 about to go a lap down, become the 3rd lap down car of this event. Update, we're on lap number 24 of 32, so we have 9 laps to go in stage 1. As they have caught the 13. Let's see how this pack maneuvers through the 13 car. As this could be an issue for the 27. I think that's him stuck on the high line. Was called there with Asylums and Grams. But Bauman's going to have to find a spot on the bottom if he can. Now the 18 of Wide Blood in the middle. Bauman gets back down to the bottom. Oh, this may not work! And there they go! Missed into the outside wall! The 11 of Dark Abyss, first race back. Smacks the outside wall in 2. And he's out of the draft. Tough break for the 11. As now we're getting to 7 to go in the stage. We are a quarter of the way through the Red Hot 250, the 7 Manual 1. And so far, it has been all Lord Billis with the help of his teammate in the 3, Young Rise, a.k.a. Kobe. These 2 drove Penske cars last season, now driving RCR cars. As an Transformer, the 88 on the outside. Here they go off of 4. It'll be 6 to go right here. No lap traffic near. As here they go down the backstretch. We're going to try and get a fair count of how many cars in this league group. As now Asylum's stuck on the outside. I'll try and find his new car really quick just to see. There he is. 17 cars in this pack, all on the lead lap. So 10 of these 17 are going to get stage points. Question is, which ones? get back up closer to the front. Looks like the 34 Stein trying to find a spot back in line. He will get there. 4 laps to go. In the stage. This is going to get really hectic, really fast, as Graham's kicked out of line. Stein trying to help his teammate. He can't do it. Oh, there he goes, he does. I thought the 2 wasn't going to cut him slack, but he does enough to allow the 38 back in. Gamer in the 43, the only car not on the low line. Laps to go here at stage 1. On board with Bauman. Big stack up. Reagan Boy hit the apron. Bauman to the high line. Bauman gets by the 37. What a spectacular move by the 27. Going all the way to the high line. And now he's up to 4th. The Reagan Boy out of the top 10. Stein stuck on the high line with the 88. We'll see if Bauman tries something here with the run. As Sammy hits the apron. Sammy able to recover. 2 laps to go. It's stage 1. Who is going to make the first move towards the front of the pack? Teammates for Harvick Fan Racing holding the top 2 spots. Sammy Boy for No U in 3rd. There's a move on the outside. It's a 38 grams into the wall. That's going to ruin any shot he has of winning this stage. Bauman and 9F round out the top 5. White flag for stage 1. Gonna go on board here with the 3. This is gonna be a fun view. Here goes the 2. Yoshi Racing on the outside with a big head of steam. Help from the 9 of Asylums and the 66 of Yee. Will he be able to get up there? It doesn't look like it. Similar to Duel 1, Harvick Fan Racing 1-2. Lord Billis wins the first stage of the season. We're going to get the stage 1 results here really quick. Here's the official results for stage 1. Lord Billis in the 8, getting the first stage win of the season, followed by his teammate Young Guys, aka Kobe in 2nd, Sammy Boy in the 48 in 3rd, Bauman in the 27 in 4th, and rounding out the top 5, 42 of INF. The Reagan Boy in the 37 in 6th, the 19 of Cowboys getting up to 7th place. Good charge from the 19. Go on board with him. There he is. In 8th place, the 2 of Yoshi Racing, who tried to make something work on the high line. The 9 of Asylums getting in P9, and then Y Blood, aka Trippy Tricks, rounding out the top 10. Alright. Well, that was fun. We got 2 more stages. So let's get underway here with stage 2. As Turquoise Hawk, now the leader, has immediately the 3 car to the inside with his teammate Zoe. Sammy Boy trying to find a spot. And he does. He splits them up, and the car to the wall. That's Yoshi Racing. Goes back down into the wall. We have a wreck in the back of the pack. Tyreek Speed in the 13 collected, the 47, the 20 of Despacio, and the first caution for incidents. My apologies there. The 2 was not collected. That was the 38 of Grams. First caution for incident. third overall, technically, if we include the one at the start of the race. There's Grams. Abyss was involved. Despacio Suarez in the 20. 47 of Justin Newman. All right. Let's try this again. Hopefully this time it'll be better. As we are back underway, by the way, stage 2 consisted of 29 laps. We're on lap 4, so 26 to go. Get back to 3 really quickly. As this is a much more organized restart. As car to wall in the back. Oh, and they're wrecking again. 95 of Hawk. The 43 of Gamer getting stacked up. No one spins, but that was a big stack up in the 43. The biggest loser here. Looks like he has some damage. Let's take a look really quick. Oh, he does. He's got some front end damage from the accident. As Cowboy's making a charge. Getting by Sammy and INF, stuck on the high line. Now up to 8. How about Legend Johnson in 17 and 3rd? Talked about him, one of the only 2 active Red Hot 250 winners in the field tonight, running in 3rd. He won at Homestead last season, driving the 7 car. Now behind the wheel of the 17. As the 3 in front. Remember, no pit stops required. And already, just like we saw early on in this race, everyone is getting split up into groups. As now the 48 of Sammy Boy trying something on the high line. The 1 car of Harford Menard into the wall. Gonna find his view, see where he lands. Here he is, towards the pack. Just ahead of the 88. The 11 and the 47, the last cars in this group. As 1 hits the apron again. Crams into the outside wall. Looks like he might just tapped it and slam into it. Here's this group back here. They're not in the pack anymore. Suarez, Hawk, Dolly Dragster, Tyreek Speed. Looks like that Super NASCAR fan in the 96 in this group. Among those not in this lead pack. Good recovery for the 94. Material 0. He smacked the wall in stage 1, lost the draft. He's found himself back in the top 10, running in 6. Right behind the 34 of Stein, now going to the high line, seeing if this could work. Unfortunately, it's not going to, as everyone is stacking up on both lanes. Side by side for the lead. Kobe and Legend Johnson. How about the 17 trying to make that outside work? That's his first lap play of the season. Getting help from Yoshi Racing, Stein in Material. As we are still double wide. Outside line beginning to fade. And that will allow the 3 to take back control. And they're wrecking in the back of this first pack. Looks like that's Glixen, the 66 of Yee involved. No caution. Oh, material 0 in the wall. A couple cars also lost the draft because of the incident, including the 88 of Naz, the 18 of Trippy, the 17 of Legend all by himself now on the outside trying to get in line. And that's going to allow everyone that was back there in that third group to be in contention. Led by the 12 of Weltgang 43. Gamer in this group as well. We also saw him stack up early on in the stage. So no caution for that. Surprisingly. Here's where he is now with some minor front-end damage. The 6 of Glixen also was the big loser in this exchange. Here he is. Heavy front-end damage. As here's this group back here. More cars. But the damage has been done in terms of time lost. As Cowboys now out of line in the 19. He gets a spot right behind Stein. So at least in this group, everyone avoided it. Rise. You got Billis, Bauman, Sammy, INF the top 5, Asylums, Yoshi, Stein, Cowboys, and the Reagan Boy rounding out the top 10. Other drivers in this group, looks like that's Grams, Harford Menard, and Legend Johnson trying to stay in this pack in the 17. He went from leading a lap earlier in the stage to now being the last car in line. Cowboys on board with him, getting by the 27 of Bauman. Bauman was just in the top 3. He's fallen out of the top 5, about to be out of the top 10. First car not in this pack is the 47 of Justin Newman. My apologies, first card not in one of the big 2 packs. This is the second group, led by the 18 of Trippy. And it looks like they're going to have an extra car because that is the 37 of the Reagan Boy that has lost the draft of the first group. Up here, par for Menard in the 1. In the 1 car, not on the inside line, trying to make something work on the outside. Maybe it could benefit him. However, this is affecting him and Legend Johnson. Legend Johnson fading away in that first group. There he is, last car in line. Gonna get a lap update here this time by. We're on 15 of 29 in stage 2, so 15 to go. Asylum's holding back here. He may prepare something here in just a second. He does, but no one really got the memo. Yoshi made a late move, and that's all that's going to happen there. As we have a lap down car. That is the 6 of Blixen got in that accident. As now Asylum's to the bottom. Inside of the 42. It will pay off for him. He will be behind his teammate. So Asylum's now up to P4. And that kicks INF out of line with Yoshi and Legend Johnson there with him. dicey towards the back half of Group 1. That's going to let the one of Hartford Menard stay in this group. Group 2 is still disorganized. The Reagan boy not on the inside line back there. As Sammy and Cowboys trying to find a place. Sammy gets in line ahead of the 9. Cowboys still on the outside, hoping maybe something falls his way. Let's go on board here with the 2. Looks like he's trying to prepare a run. There he is. Again, this could be good practice for later on towards the closing laps. It may take a run like that to maybe steal a win, but this attempt will not work. And Yoshi now trying to get back into the inside line. And there he goes, right behind the 1. Tyreek Speed, pit road. I think his race has come to a conclusion. So he will be the newest of the DNFs tonight. Got a lap car up ahead. I think that's the 66 of Yee. Looks like he's about to get consumed here this time by. So far, the highlights of this one, Lord Billis in the 8-1 stage 1. He's running in second. Young Rise in front. He finished second in the stage. Currently leading the way in stage 2 as he's closing in on Iggy, who got collected in the most recent accidents, along with the 6 of Lixus, who's now lapped down. As Stein on the bottom, first time today, Harvick Van Racing's in the pickle. Bombing in the 27, trying to help Stein. And the 3 has no choice but to defend both lines. New players up towards the front. Stein, Bobbin, you see Graham's 4th car on the inside line in the 38. So now, how will the 3 operate without his teammate behind him? This is the first time we're seeing this. Got caution. Caution is out. Lucky Dog is the 66. Let's see what happened here. Hopefully we may get an idea. Looks like this whole group got separated. So free pass the E in the 66. We'll have 24 cars on the lead lap. And now this makes things interesting for the close of stage 2. Here's Cowboys. He's got some heavy front end damage. Alright. This will be fun. How will stage 2 end? About to find out, as it's the 3 of Rise, aka Kobe, and the 2 of Yoshi on the front row. 6 laps to go. The inside line of a good start with Grahams and INF in the top 3 with the 3 car. Stein now in 4th. Yoshi hanging on the 5th. About to get passed by the 8. Look at Legend Johnson making it 3 wide. I don't think that's going to work. He at least tried, but he gets back to the bottom. That could have been very bad for everyone in this pack. So here we go. It's 5 to go at the line. On board here with the 42 of INF. He is currently in a sandwich. Our Ball Store Glonk racing cars, the 38 and the 34, as the caution has come out. 37 of Reagan Boy involved. Looks like the 6 of Glixen collected. And I hate to say this, but this is not the end of the stage. We're gonna have a shootout here. It's Rise, Grams, INF, Stein, Lord Billis the top 5, then Bauman, Yoshi Racing, Legend Johnson, Cowboys, and Y-Blood rounding out the top 10. Let's try this again. Green flag. This is the last lap of the stage, so how will this one fare? The 3 of Rise. Try and hang on. Hard for Bedard in the wall. Couple of cars in the wall towards the back. Looks like Newman in the 47 towards the very bottom of the track, hitting the grass. INF up to second. Can INF maybe prepare a late move? Out of turn 4. '42 to the outside, but Rise wins stage 2. INF second, Lord Billis third. Trying to see here who got 4th. It might have been Material Zero. Nope, Material Zero got 6th. Cowboys got 5th. Grams in 38 places in 7th. Sign in the 34 and 8th. Super NASCAR Fan in 96 and 9th. Bauman in 27 and 10th. Yoshi Racing in 2 was the one who got in 4th. All right, final stage. Determine who will be the winner of the 7th annual Red Hot 250. Cowboys in the 19 now in the lead with Material Zero in the 94 in second. We're green. $33 laps to go. Young Rise in the 3 earned the most stage points tonight, getting first in stage 2, second in stage 1. And for the first time tonight, the 3 and the 8 will have to work together, starting outside of the top 10. Legend Johnson in 3rd, Espacio Suarez in 4th. Highest he's been tonight. Sammy Boyd rounds out the top 5. Dark Abyss in 6th. Nope, excuse me, 7th, right behind the Reagan Boy. No pit stops are required, again, for this final stage. Right now, Cowboys leading the way. We talked about it earlier. Cowboys led this race, going to the white flag, and then he got passed. And he lost the race on that last lap pass. Currently leading right now behind him is Stein, legend, Sammy, Reagan Boy. As we got a wreck in the back, Gamer involved, White Blood in the 18 also collected. Is that going to be a caution? Yes, it is. Yellow is out. Yellow is out with 31 to go. Gamer and White Blood, aka Trippy Tricks, collected in this accident that causes the yellow. So we will have another restart. The 19 of Cowboys was the leader at the time of yellow. So it will be him and Stein on the front row. Back to green. Stein immediately jumped to the bottom. Now the 34 and 17 are teammates. So this doesn't shock me that that move happened. Again, they are under Barstool Blanc Racing. So those Roush cars and the FRM cars are teammates this season. As we're looking back from our leader right now. Abyss out of line in the 11th. Oh, and a wrecking in the back. 47 of Newman, and I think the 88 of Naz was also a part of it. Dolly Dragster back there with them. And just like that, they have lost the draft of the pack. Looks like the 43 of Gamer also losing the draft. He has some help behind him. That's the 95 of Hawk. We'll see if a caution comes out to get them back in contention. Asylum's on the outside there, now getting back down to the bottom. Running in 7th is the 9 of Asylums, one of the 2 active Red Hot winners in the past. Legend Johnson, the other in 2nd. 26 to go. Asylums making a run, getting help from the 37 and the 42. The 1 also in this line. How about good shout out to Glixen. Glixen in the 6. We saw him get collected in that accident with 66, who was also in the top 10. But Glixen is back in the top 5, running in 5th. Good recoveries for the 6 and the 66 cars. Rams up ahead in 4th. As the 12 car, the last one in this draft, trying to stay behind the 43 of Gamer. Here's Bauman in the 27. In 6. That's the 1 out of line. This is going to be a big drop if it doesn't work out for him. The 9 and the 37. The 48 is standing also out of the line. As the 19, the defending champion, Cowboys, still leads. Update on laps. We are down to 23 to go. Here at Daytona, the first race of the 7th season for RHRL. Whoever wins this race will not only be added to the prestigious list of winners for the Red Hot 250, but they will also be the first one with a playoff spot. 16 drivers will make the field for the postseason, and the first spot will be handed out to whoever wins tonight. As INF back down to the bottom. Everyone's starting to single out here, being that big train. Mid-pack a little bit of a cluster, as the 1 trying to get back down to the inside. Won't be able to, as the 9 of Asylums shuts the door there. The 37 lets him in. Oh, maybe not. The 1 car having problems staying on the bottom. There we go. 21 to go. Let's see what happens here from the view of the 9. He may try and form something here on the top. Getting help from the 1 and the 37. And Asylums gets back down with the 1 and the 37. So it wasn't bad for them. They stay close to the back half of the top 10. As everyone at the end of this line, disorganized. Sasio Suarez in the wall in the 20. He should be able to stay in the draft. And once again, watch this run. The 9 is going to try it again. And I don't think it's going to work out this time. They're not going to be able to get back down to the bottom. With 19 to go. Asylums was at least able to. I highly doubt he's going to stay there by the end of this lap. Will he do it for a 3rd straight lap? He does. INF goes up with him this time, but then he goes back down. Asylum's able to go back down. Trying to see what happened here. I think we have another accident. There's Hawk in the 95. Him and the 88 was what separated them from the draft. The 88's got a lot of damage. The 88 could be a lap down by the end of this one, if precaution does not come out. For all-time wins in the top 5, let's go over them. Cowboys has 5 wins as the defending champion in RHRL. In second place, the 17 of Legend Johnson. He has 4 wins. Behind him, Yoshi Racing. Yoshi has 3. Grams in the 38 and Glixen in the 6. Neither of them have wins in RHRL. They're looking for their first. So 12 wins combined is the top 5. Bauman in 6. He has yet to win in RHRL. The driver of the 3, who won the duel yesterday, he has yet to win a regular season race in RHRL. He's getting help from the man who has the most all-time wins in RHRL, the 9 of Asylums. He has 42. The 42 of INF, he's yet to win in RHRL. The 34 of Stein, he has 1 career win in the league. Just highlighting those that are racing up towards the front. So could we see a new winner tonight? As they're getting up towards, I believe, the 88 of Naz. Yep, there he is. Naz just going to get out of the way. Tough break for him. Again, this has just been a thing of what has happened for him last season. Big races where he has just been taken out. He made it all the way to the second to last round. Didn't win a race last season, and it looks like it will continue that way to start the 7th season. Update on lap counter. We are down to 14 to go. Lap 87 of 100. We've had a lot of cautions for incidents as of lately, but we are finally able to stretch out a long green flag run. As now Stein out of line. We're looking on for Blixen. Scored in 5th. The 3 and the 8 are back together again. We'll go back to them. They are in 7th and 8th. They dominated in stage 1. They both finished in the top 3 in stage 2. And here they are again in the top 10 late. They have been one of the dynamic duos here this weekend. As the 3 now to the outside. The 8 disorganized. Both able to get back in line. That was very risky. That could have been a big wreck. As one car out of the line, that's the 96 of Super. Super taking over for Lyle Chat's spot. Lyle won the last Red Hot 250, so we'll see if Super can take advantage of it. Stack up there. Everyone trying to get their car straight. Dark Abyss not in line in the 11. We're going to get another lap update this time by. We're down to 11 laps. Lap 90 of 100. We have a car up ahead, trying to see who that is. That is the 47 of Justin Newman. We're going to try and get back up to the 19. As we got a run formed on the high line from the 3 of Rise and the 8 of Billis. We'll see if it works. The 3 is caught up to the 38 in 4th. 10 laps to go. Newman out of the way. there is still a presence on that outside line. Material 0 line! Couple cars into the wall towards the back of the pack. Bauman in the 27 was one. Harford Menard was also affected, same with the 94. Still green, 9 laps to go. Cowboys still leads. Yoshi in second, Graham's Legend, Glickson rounding out the top 5. 3 of the top 5 spots are held by Barstool Blanc Racing cars. But right now, Overkill Motorsports' Cowboys leads the way. Can the defending champion win the Red Hot 250 tonight? 8 laps to go. Young Rise may be preparing to make a run. Big head of steam. Legend Johnson out of line. Oh, 3 wide! What a maneuver by the 3. Is he going to be able to get back down? He does! Cuts the 17 off. 17 under the yellow. Phyllis back in line. I don't think the 17's going to like that move. 7 to go and he's around! Collecting many cars in the back of the group, and the caution is probably going to come out. And there it is. Yellow is out. Free pass will go to Dolly Dragster in the 24. So he will be back in contention. Legend Johnson, the victim of that move. Material 0 was also collected. Looks like Dark Abyss was involved. And we are going to have a shootout. Here we go. Cowboys, Yoshi racing the front row. Grams, Billis row 2, Asylum, Sammy row 3. Back to green, 4 laps to go. Good start from Cowboys. With help from Grams. Asylums and Sammy Boy linked up. Get back on board here with the 19. Can Cowboys hang on? Car to the wall on the back, that's Gamer. 3 laps left. Car around to the back, car to the inside wall. And we are going into overtime. Gamer in pit road, I believe it was the 88 of Naz that smacked the inside wall hard. Going to have an overtime finish to open the season up. Cowboys on the inside, Graham's on the outside, Asylum, Sammy row 2, Glickson, INF row 3. Back into the Here's they go. We're back underway. It's overtime. Attempt number 1. Sammy gets down to the inside, behind Asylums. Teammates for no you. They have it set up, ready to go. Everyone aggressively trying to find a spot in line. When they get to the line, it will be the white flag. Can they finish it under green? Car to the wall in the back, that's Dragster. Oh, 11's a round of a miss! White flag! They cross the line! That will do it! That will do it! The defending champion, Cowboys! That should end the race! He has won! The Red Hot 250! How about that? He got passed for the Red Hot 250 last season. This year, he gets it done. Asylum, Sammy, Glickson, Grams round out the top 5. INF, Weltdang in the 12, Stein in the 34, White Blood of Trippy in the 96 of Super round out the top 10. We're going to go on ahead and get a party up and going. I'll go on ahead and invite some drivers in here. Try and get them all in here really quickly. Alright. We need Cowboys, Sammy, Glickson, and Grams. Okay, we need Cowboys and Sammy. Hey, Asylums, can you get Cowboys and Sammy in here for me? Hopefully I can get them in here without me disconnecting. Alright, we still need Cowboys and Sammy. You see. This Cowboys have a different account? Yeah, he does. Okay, there's Cowboys. All right. I don't know if Sammy's gonna get in here. Yeah. There we go. All right. All right. So let's let's go on ahead and get our post-race interviews started. We're gonna start with our fifth place finisher, the driver of the 38. Grams, make sure your audio is included.
All right, there we go.
All right. First off, congrats on the fifth place finish. I do want to ask you, what was it like there for those last 2 laps there at the end of the race?
Um, Starting on the outside on the final restart, kind of sucked, but was able to get down. People were just, seemed to be pushing their way down all night, but got there and would have liked to see it go green, but I'm happy with fifth. Got some good points for my team, so.
Yeah, I was going to say Barstool Gronk Racing had a good race overall. 2 of your cars got in the top 5. I do want to ask you, if you think it went green there for the last 2 laps, what do you think would have happened from your perspective?
I would have gone with the 19 if the 2 Chevys made a move in front of me, but it's hard telling. I don't really know how the runs would have played out, but probably what would have happened.
So now looking forward to next week, as it would be at Gateway, how do you view your chances of winning the race if you show up next Saturday?
Um, Not very good at Gateway, but you never know what's gonna happen. So,
All right. Well, I'll go on ahead and let you go. Do you have any special shout outs that you want to give, Grams?
um, shout out Gavin and Toasted for letting me in the ride and all the Fords tonight. That was fun.
All right. Congrats on the top 5 to open the season up, Grams. I wish you the best of luck next Saturday.
Thanks.
No problem. All right. Now, speaking of teammates, we're going to interview our 4th place finisher, the driver of the 6. Glixon, make sure your audio is included.
Yep, we're all good.
All right. Well, first off, congrats on the 4th place. Again, as I mentioned, 2 of your cars got in the top 5. There was at one point in the race where you ended up getting in an accident and you went a lap down. You fortunately were able to get the lap back and you got in the top 5. I do want to ask you, what was it like climbing up from the back of the pack to being in 4th at the end?
Yeah, it was a good time. We had a really good number 6 Casey Master Wienermobile. We were really looking forward to this race, and we had a lot of good teammates around us and good friends out there to race with. It was tough. I thought I was going to go 2 laps down, and then caution came out, and that kind of saved us. But other than that, just trying to pick and choose who you go with, pick and choose your runs. You know which guys are going to be good and which ones are going to make stupid decisions. So just trying to play to that advantage is all it really came down to, and just knowing who you're around, knowing your personnel.
So I'm going to ask you a similar question as I did the Graham. So if this race would have went green for the last 2 laps, did you have a plan in mind to try and maybe steal this one away from Cowboys?
The only thing we can really do here is throw our nuts over our shoulder and put that pedal to the floor, and that's about all you can do. So, I saw the guys wrecking at the very end, just decided to jump up and try to see if I could get any extra spots there at the end. Managed to steal, I think, 1 or 2. But doubt after that anybody would have went with me. So if it would have went any differently, it's hard to tell. It's Daytona, it could go anywhere. Could have wrecked on the backstretch. Just anything could have happened.
So now looking forward to next week for Gateway, how do you view your chances of getting it done and getting yourself an early playoff bid?
I don't know. I haven't raced these in a while. Gateway, not really my best track, but we'll see what we can do. I think we have a really good team. We have a lot of good guys around us, so we'll be able to at least do something. At least if I'm not winning, would like to see one of my guys put it in victory lane and punch their ticket.
All right. Well, before I let you go here, do you have any special shout-outs that you want to give, Glixon?
Yeah, I gotta thank this team. Gotta thank all of our guys. Gotta thank Casey Masters, nice Wienermobile, for getting us to where we were here today. It had a lot of extra mustard and ketchup in it. We just had to put the pickles, the patty, and the bun together, and that's all it would have taken. So I just want to thank the partnership with Barstool here. I think we have a lot of great things ahead of us here in this new venture. Looking to build upon this race for the rest of the season, and yeah, that's about all I got.
All right, congrats on the 4th place finish, Glickson. I wish you the best of luck next Saturday night.
Appreciate it, man.
No problem. By the way, 3 Barstool guys ended up finishing in the top 10 if we add in Stein, who drove to 34 to an 8th place finish. All right, now with our 3rd place finisher, the driver of the 48, the first of 2 Know You Motorsports guys we're going to interview tonight. That will be Sammy Boy. So, Sammy, make sure your audio is included.
Yes, sir. It's already included. We're good to go.
All right, well, back where we left off last season, 3 of the Championship 4 guys getting in the top 3 tonight, you being one of those 3. I do want to ask you, if we didn't go green, if we didn't have a caution there at the end of the race, did you and Asylums have a plan there to try and end up getting by the 19?
I'll be honest. We were planning to jump the 19 first chance we got. I was hoping they were going to keep it straight for long enough for us to at least get to turn 2 or the backstretch. We had a little bit of time to jump up and shuffle them out of line, but the back of the field is the back of the field. You never really get a chance to do anything at these tracks. They just decide to burp the bed and clean each other out back there at the end of these plate races. It really sucks. I'm glad we're only going to one more plate race this season. Thank God.
Well, going to Gateway next week, so I already asked everyone that was in 4th and 5th, how do you view your chances of getting an early win and getting into the playoffs in race 2?
I mean, Gateway's similar to some of my favorite tracks that I've had on Heat. It's a little bit similar to New Hampshire where you got to play with the throttle a little bit. So I think that definitely Gateway could be a track that I could potentially punch my ticket into. Of course, if field mileage comes into bid in any way, shape, or form, I'll probably be up there in some capacity. So I definitely think that if Gateway is a strategy-based race, or if I'm able to march my way to the front, depending on where I start, I definitely think I have a shot next week.
Well, last time we were here for the Red Hot 250, it didn't work out well for you. You got 21st, so I do want to ask you, how does it feel to at least get a good turnaround this time, at least getting a podium finish?
I'm actually pretty happy that I got 3rd, though, because, I mean, like you said, I suck at these things. I'm god-awful at plate racing on this game. I've never once been successful. So, to come to a track like this where I tend to struggle every now and then and bring home a P3, not bad. I'll take it.
All right. Well, before I let you go and prepare for Gateway, do you have any special shout-outs that you want to give, Sammy?
Obviously, huge shout-out to Know You Motorsports, Casey Masser, all my teammates. Those guys are awesome. Big shout-out to Team Dynamite. I see we got INF up inside the top 10. Good start to the season for the Dynamite guys. They were up there all day long. I hope to hopefully see them get a couple more wins this season. Just big shout-out to Dynamite, Know You, KHI, or HFR, excuse me, I'm all over the place. But yeah, big shout out to everyone that's helped me get to where I'm at now. And shout out to you for broadcasting. Of course, you're the best, man.
All right. Congrats on the podium finish, Sammy. I wish you the best of luck next Saturday.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
No problem. All right, now we're going to interview someone who did have experience winning the Red Hot 250. That is the driver of the 9, Mr. Asylums, a.k.a. the one and only Casey Masser. Make sure your audio is included.
Howdy, howdy.
Well, one spot short of becoming the one and only person who would have won 2 of these events, but a 2nd place will do for you. I do got to ask you, so you were one of those people that was wanting to make moves going from the bottom to the top. There was at one point in the race where you did that for 3 straight laps. Did you learn anything from doing those kinds of moves?
Learned if you don't got friends, you ain't going nowhere.
Well, did you at least learn anything from it?
I mean, been doing this stuff for a long time. I pretty much know what I'm doing with it, you know. Just didn't have the help to make it work. It's been a little bit in these cars, though, but yeah, just didn't have the help to make it work.
So last season you finished 6th, I believe, for the Red Hot 250. This year you get 2nd. Does that give you a good sneak peek of what the season has in store for you with who finished ahead of you and who finished behind you?
But the way it looks like it started out the same way it finished, if I'm not mistaken. So maybe it just stays that way the whole season. Who knows? There is a bunch of different tracks now with us going back to the old gens, and of course, some people are more stronger in the Gen 6 cars as well. So you never know.
Well, going to Gateway next week, how do you view your chances there of getting win number 43?
Just gonna can't really tell you. It's just gonna be whatever happens in the first couple laps. We don't know. Like I said, it's been a while since I've been there in these cars. Gotta figure out what preset to use and everything. So, if we get it all right, we should be in contention.
All right. Well, before I let you go and get ready for that one, do you have any special shout-outs that you want to give Asylums?
Of course, shout out to my guys that know you. You guys, tried tonight. Sammy, you got a good result. The other two did not, unfortunately. Shout out to Team Dynamite. They always bring the boom, as a certain Big Justice would say. Big AJ and Justice. Of course, shout out to HFR, our new friends. It was fun working with them so far to begin this season, and hope to keep working on that partnership for the rest of the season.
All right. Well, congrats on the second place finish, Asylums. I wish you the best
Can't forget
of luck.
about you.
Oh,
You're on
no.
your own this year. Can't forget about you. You're on yourself this year. Good luck, or this season. Good luck, my friend. You don't have a bisc no more. Maybe you're
Yeah.
happy about that. I don't know. Maybe he'll be back by race 11. We'll see.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll say I'm
Oh,
kind of glad
and
for both.
Shout out to Gavin. He put the Wienermobile back on track. We appreciate it. We love that car, obviously, for obvious reasons. There's a lot of memories in that car. A lot of mustard and ketchup everywhere. I don't know how he got the seat adjusted in that thing, because that had to be a big seat, but who knows? All right.
All right. Congrats on finishing second, Asylums. I wish you the
Thank
best
you.
of luck next Saturday night.
Thank you.
All right. Well, so I just want to recap something that happened last season. So the driver of the 6th last season and was the champion of that season, he was leading the last lap at the last Red Hot 250, and he ended up getting passed by Lyle. This time, he ends up hanging on and getting the dub to now become the newest addition to the list of winners for the Red Hot 250. That is Cowboys. Cowboys, make sure your audio is included.
Yep, I got you.
All right, well, first off, congrats on getting the dub. I do want to ask you, how do you feel about that caution coming out there at the last lap? Were you preparing for the 9 and the 48 to make any moves there at the end?
Oh yeah, definitely. I knew when I saw the 9 and the 48 there on that last restart that they were going to try and make a move. And I think if the caution had come out, I mean, I did a pretty good job of blocking the 9, but he was going to get another crack at it off of turn 2. And then the caution didn't come out. I think it would have definitely been a lot harder to win. But yeah, you never want to see a caution come out at the end and win that way. Would rather see it play out, but obviously it worked out for me.
Well, now you at least have a win at the very first race of the season, so I gotta ask you, what is that like now knowing that you have a win in the belt, you already have a playoff spot on lock going into race 2 of the season?
Yeah, I mean, usually in leagues, for whatever reason, I get off to a slow start and don't win for a while. But yeah, to get race 1 feels pretty good. Just get that, out of the way and just, try to go for more.
Speaking of that, I do gotta ask you, how do you view your chances of going 2 for 2 next week? Do you think you'll be able to get that done?
Well, Gateway is my worst track. I absolutely hate that track. They need to bulldoze it or nuke it or something. Just get rid of it. I absolutely hate Gateway, so I have no idea. I can't remember the last time I even did a race there, so hasn't been in this league, obviously, since I've been here, so it'll be interesting. Hopefully I can get the win, but yeah, I hate that track.
All right, well, before I let you go and celebrate your 6th victory in your time at RHRL, do you have any special shout-outs that you want to give?
Well, shout out to you for always doing a great job on the broadcast. Also shout out to my teammates at OKM. I'm glad to get a win first race of the season, so hopefully not only me but my other teammates can get a few more here this season.
All right, congrats on the dub. You are now the 7th addition to the list of Red Hot 250 winners. I wish you the best of luck at Gateway next weekend.
Thank you.
No problem. All right, before I close the stream, we're going to recap the results here really quickly. So Cowboys getting it done in the 19, just as he ended last season off. He starts this season off with a dub. He is now the first driver locked into the playoffs. Asylum's in the 9, getting second, just like he did last season, if I'm not mistaken. He starts it off at second. Sammy Boy, same case scenario here. Ended the season third in the championship standings. He starts this season off third. Glixen and Grams, teammates for Barstool, finishing 4th and 5th. Good runs for both of them. They had some issues early on in the race, and they both recovered. INF in the 42, getting 6. Welp Dang in the 12, a last-second substitution. He gets it done in 7th. Stein in the 34, the third Barstool guy to get in the top 10, getting 8th. Y-Blood in the 18, a.k.a. Trippy Tricks, getting 9th. Super NASCAR Fan in the 96, taking over Lyle Chat's spot, rounding out the top 10. And then in 11th, Yoshi Racing, my pick earlier tonight, getting it in 11th. Hard for Menard in the 1 in 12th, followed by Lord Billis, who won Stage 1 earlier tonight. Got some good stage points. He finishes 13th. The Reagan Boy and EDJ round out the top 15. Legend Johnson, one of those two active drivers that won the Red Hot 250 before, he gets 16th. Turquoise Hawk in the 95 and 17th, followed by Bauman in the 27 and 18th. Despacio Suarez in the 20 and 19th, and then Gamer in the 43 and 20th. To round out the field in 21st, we have Justin Newman in the 47 and 21st. Young Rise, a.k.a. Kobe, in the 3, fell back late after scoring the most stage points. He gets 22nd. We'll see if he rebounds next weekend at Gateway. Material Zero, who won at Daytona for the Last Chance 200 last season, gets 23rd. Dolly Dragster in the 24, the first car that will finish one lap down in 24th. Dark Abyss in the 11, his first time back in the car after being in the booth last season. He gets 25th. Nasformer in the 88, getting lapped late, finishing 26th. Not the time he was looking to have. We'll see if he rebounds next weekend. Tyreek Speed, the Outsider, and Melodramatic, all with DNFs in 27th, 28th, and 29th. Well, as I've mentioned numerous times, next weekend we will be at Gateway, and then 2 weeks from now we will have our first off week due to the Bristol race, and then to end September off, we will be at Atlanta. So that's a sneak peek for what this season will start off with. Well, that will do it tonight for me. That will conclude coverage for the 7th annual Red Hot 250. I'm Regular Show 48, closing this one out. Thanking all of you for watching. Congrats to Cowboys on starting the season off the way he ended last season. That is winning the race. We'll see if the defending champion will be able to go 2 for 2 to start this one off. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out, everybody.